Okay, so hello. So welcome. I hope you guys have been enjoying your orientation so far. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about housing. So there are definitely some benefits living on campus. I know most of you have already signed up for housing, but there's some that still it seems as though haven't signed up yet. So reasons why students live on campus, they live smart. Students, it shows that we've done with our statistics, students that are living on campus and stay on campus for all 4 years, they actually graduate at a higher rate when they're here all 4 years. So as transfer students, being able to come and live on campus, it's able to help you to get connected with the other students, to get connected with the organizations that are on campus. You're close by to all your classes. You don't have to worry about parking, which is great. Secure, we have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week security in the residence halls. You're supported. We have our RAs who are there. How many of you are assigned to the 6th floor of Bartlett? You guys? All right, so everybody on the 6th floor of Bartlett is a transfer student. So everybody on that floor is going to be going through the transition. So it is our transfer community. We do have transfer students in other buildings, but that RA is specifically there to help you with that transition. It's community focused, and then it's easy to get involved. This is what our students, we did a survey with them, and this is why they said that they like to live on campus, and this is why they come back. Some of the bigger things are friends, they're on campus, they're close to class, they get to do their own living, it's convenient, there's a lot of people around, they get their freedom, it's their home away from home. So these are the traditional apartments that our students live in. So 95% of you will live in a room that looks like this, new upper class, or it's an upperclassman 2-bedroom double, which means there's 2 bedrooms, there's 2 people per bedroom, and then there's a living room kitchenette area. 95% of you are going to be in a room like this. This is what the rooms look like. We also have some rooms in new upperclassman residence hall that are 3 bedrooms. It's still 2 people per bedroom. There's an extra sink outside the bathroom, so there's 2 sinks, and then the bathroom, and then the common area, which is the living room and kitchen area. And then there are very few, there's actually only 4 on campus, of singles. In the rooms that are singles, it's 4 bedrooms. Each bedroom is a single. But like I said, there are only 4 apartments like that. So this is traditionally what it looks like in the room. It comes with the cabinets in the room, the full-size refrigerator, a microwave. Those are already in the rooms. We provide the kitchen table, the chairs, the couch, an extra seat, a place for the TV, a coffee table. In the bedrooms, they come fully furnished. So it comes 2 beds, there's 2 desks, there's 2 wardrobes, there's 2 bookshelves. And then the bathrooms, they come, you do have to bring your own shower curtain. Everything else comes in the room. The rooms also come with lights, overhead lighting. So some students will bring an extra light to put on their desk, but most of them will just use the lighting that's in the room. In the residence halls, there's 3 game rooms that you guys could use. There's one in upper class residence hall, there's one in freshman residence hall, and one in the brand new residence hall, Cougar Hall. There's a screening room. Every Friday night we do karaoke in the screening room. Sometimes the RAs, they do, if they find out that everybody on the floor is a big football fan, they'll go watch football, or March Madness, they'll go watch basketball. Or if there's a show that everybody loves, they'll go. Last year, some of the floors, their floor was really into Scandal and they wanted to watch the series finale with their floor. So they went and they did that. So it's all different things that they'll go and they'll use the screening room for. We also have a computer lab. The computer lab is open. It opens up at 7 a.m. during the week and then it closes around 11 p.m. So if you need to print anything before class, you could come and use it. All you need to do is show your ID card. And it's right next to the cafeteria in upperclassman residence hall. All the washers and dryers are coinless. That means you don't have to worry about quarters. You don't have to use your ID card. It is free for the washers and dryers. You do have 24-hour a day, 7-day-a-week security. We do ask that every student who comes into the building swipes their ID card. If you have a guest coming with you, you do have to sign them into the building, but that's so you guys are safe and we know that there's who's there in the building. Every student gets their own mailbox, so you could have mail delivered. You could also have packages delivered. So some students, their parents will send them a care package once a month, so you'll get an email if you get a package delivered that says, come pick up your mail in Whiteman Hall. Some students do a lot of ordering from Amazon, some students get their books online, and those would all get delivered. Usually it takes If you get an email that says your package has been delivered, it gets delivered on campus, and then it gets brought over to the residence halls. We really are safe in the residence halls. We ask that students keep their Cougar ID card with them. It's what gets you in and out of your building. The desk procedures are you're allowed to sign in 2 guests at a time. If it's another resident, the residents could come into the building. We have security cameras on the floors. They're not in the rooms. That would be weird, but they're in the hallways, and campus police does monitor that. So even though if you're like, I never see campus police around, how do I know if I'm safe? They are there monitoring actually all the cameras on campus just to make sure that nothing's going on campus. We also have blue phones on campus. When you walk around, you'll see there are these like blue cylinders where on the top there's a light. If you ever feel like you're in danger, when you walk by, you hit the red button on there and it goes automatically to campus police. Campus police, if you don't answer, they actually dispatch somebody to that location just to make sure that everybody there is safe. So they don't want you playing with them and just hitting the red buttons and running because they will dispatch. And campus police, they really are New Jersey State police officers. It's not like other colleges where they are security guards. We do have some security guards on campus, but we also have our state police. So if there's an emergency, they are trained to the T. We actually use this area, our campus, to do some training for other police departments. So our residential philosophy is that residential living creates an environment where students both live and learn outside of the classroom. So a lot of what you do, a lot of the learning that you're going to get from your college experience happens outside of the classroom. Your teachers are going to teach you, and then you have to put it to action, and you get that while interacting with your peers. So we do an educational program in the residence halls. We have mentoring in the residence halls. So say your first semester you don't do well, we'll assign a mentor to you to kind of help you get back on track. We also have tutoring in the residence halls. Any of you guys coming from a 2-year college, coming to a 4-year college, it's a little bit different. So if you feel that you're struggling, definitely reach out to us. We have tutoring offered. It's walk-in in the evening in the residence halls, and anybody can use it. As long as you're a resident, you walk in, you have the tutoring. We're there to supplement what's going to go on the regular campus. So they have tutoring for all students, but then we go a little bit later at night so that we can assist you. And like I said, we have a living learning community for the transfer students, the 6th floor of Bartlett. And then community standards. We do have standards that we want our students to uphold. Some important ones are our fire safety. If you live on campus, do not cover your smoke detectors. We want to make sure that you're safe. Don't bring candles. Those are all against our fire code. But there's also, we want to make sure that you're safe. We want to make sure all of our policies that are in our handbook are there for your safety. We have lots of events that happen in the residence halls. You can always go on Cougar Link, and that'll show you all the upcoming events. We usually send out a monthly newsletter, and it includes a calendar. We also last year started putting a calendar in each residence hall that said all the events upcoming. You can go, as long as you're a resident student, you could go to any program in the residence halls. Even if it's not your floor, you can still go and attend. Enjoy. And then you can see some of our students, some of the things are social, some of them are the one was a community service project, and then one was a end of the year celebration with the floor, and then Friday night karaoke. There's definitely leadership opportunities. We're bringing back our hall council this year. So if any of you are like, you know what, I want to start getting involved, but I don't want to get involved too much, you could try to sign up for a hall council for your building. We also are one of the largest employers on campus. So if you're looking for a job, we have desk service representatives who do our front desk. We have community assistants who work in the community centers. We have tutors, so after your first year, if your GPA is above a 3.2, we hire tutors. We have computer lab attendants, game room attendants, and facilities assistants. So if any of that sounds fun, or if you're like, I just need a job on campus, you could come to our office and we would help you with the application process. Our residential dining, for most of you, the default meal plan is the KB 96 meals. You get 96 meal swipes, and then you get to use Cougar dollars on and off campus. So we do have locations off campus, such as Rock and Joe's Cafe at the train station. We have Tropicana Diner, which is down the street, and there's about 3 or 4 other eateries off campus that you could use your dining card at. You can also use it on campus. There's a difference between Cougar dollars and Cougar bucks, and you get a combination of both, where you could use one is where you use in all of like the dining facilities, and the other ones would be like Starbucks or the dining hall, the dining in this building or in the new residence hall. if you have 56 credits or more, so if you transferred in and you have at least 56 credits, you can transfer up to the unlimited. It's a C1500 meal plan. So what happens is we put $1,500 on your meal card. $1,000 have to be used anywhere on campus on the eateries, and then the 500 could be used at those off-campus locations. If you have 56 credits or more. Otherwise, you would have the standard KB96 meal plan. So if you have not applied for housing yet, the application is on CaneWise. You submit a non-refundable $125 application fee. You submit your roommate matching preferences, because we try to match you to somebody based on your preferences. And then you do have to make a full payment. We are at the point where tuition was already due. So your options would be to pay in full, set up a payment plan, or use financial aid, or any combination of the three. And then once you can tell us, I know how I'm going to make the payment, we would assign you. For all of you that have already applied, your move-in day is Sunday, September 2nd. So it is a week away. Isn't that exciting? Make sure you schedule your move-in appointment on the housing portal. There's an AM time and a PM time. The move-in requirements: you have to be fully paid for housing. You have to have your meningitis vaccination. It has to have been after your 16th birthday. So if you're like, oh yeah, I got my vaccination, but it's from when you were 15, it doesn't count. You have to get another one. You have to submit your health insurance online, and then you have to be a full-time student. So if you're like, yeah, I paid, I'm good, but you only have 9 credits, we're not going to allow you to come into the residence halls. More information: this is our phone number, our email address, and our website. Our email address, we are checking our emails, we are responding to our emails. Right now we're getting about 40 to 45 emails a day. So I am responding to them. We are answering our phones. We're just trying to get back to everybody as quick as possible. If anybody has any questions, you have me here and I can answer them now. So any questions about living on campus, what it's like?
Are we allowed to keep our cars on campus?
Yep, as upperclassmen you can. You just have to register. You should have gotten an email, I believe on Monday, that showed you how to register your car. As a resident student, and this is new this year, if you have somebody who's going to be coming to visit you and they're going to be parking on campus, they need to register their car as a daily pass. So you can have guests that stay overnight. If you have friends that go to other colleges and they want to come here, just have them register their cars. Any other questions?
What's the deadline to, I guess, change your room?
So it was August 9th. If you send in a request and I'm able to change it, I'll change it before you move in. If not, we're going to have a room change process that starts on September 12th. So then you would live with them for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then we would change. So if I can change it before, I will. Just there's a lot of things that we're doing at the moment because we're trying to set all of our rosters. Okay. We do have something new. We have a new cable service. So if you have a TV that hooks up to the internet, you can now watch TV through the internet on your TV, and all the channels are now HD. So that was something that was just actually updated yesterday. Yes?
Are we allowed to put string lights in our room? I couldn't find anything on that.
Yes and no.
I know, they're like part of like a fire hazard at the same time.
They have to be UL approved. We tend to just do string lights around Christmas time, around the holiday time. The fire marshal, it goes in and out as to whether or not, so New Jersey Fire Marshal will come on campus and do an inspection of all the buildings, usually in the spring semester. But then they will cite us, and some years they cite us for the string lights, and some years they don't. So for us, they have to be UL approved. You can't have extension cords in your room, but you can have a power strip that has like an automatic on-off, that if something surges, it'll turn off. Okay. I would also refer, you should have gotten in the mail a what to bring, what not to bring. So the what not to bring on there are definitely the fire marshal said do not bring. You're also going to get a copy of that when you move in. It's going to be behind your door. It's going to be everywhere this year. Don't bring these things. All right. I know you don't think about it now, but when the weather starts getting colder, if you have a car on campus, bring an ice scraper with you, bring a shovel with you, because those are things that right now it's summer and you don't think about, but November you might need. Any other questions? All right, we are very excited to have you guys. And I will see you guys in less than 2 weeks. All right?